Alrighty, up the elevator we go. Is that a whole bunch of Dragon Ball emotes over there? Oh, we got Bertha out here. The ground type Pokemon trainer. We're gonna need to freaking heal up and stuff like that. But yeah, you're doing good. Just sold your PS4. You sold your PS4. Why would that be? Picking up. I know that the PS5 is back compatible and such as well. So, are you by chance picking up a just got a PS5 and figured to sell off the PS4 because the PS5 is back compatible anyway? Perhaps. But yeah, your emotes for your channel are all Dragon Ball Z emotes. Gotcha. Something that I probably should have noticed earlier, but I freaking didn't because I freaking don't pay attention to things as much as I should. Yeah, let's just use a regular potion. Well, bam. Look, that was pretty sweet. But yeah, one of these days I'll probably wind up picking up a PS5, but it'll probably be on some like Black Friday sale or something like that. Like a year or two down the line. I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, glad to hear that. Glad to hear that you're doing well. Have any plans for the specific games for the PS5? They'll only get the PS5 for the exclusives. Yeah, when it comes to most gaming, like, I'm mostly a Nintendo gamer. Like, I'm mostly playing stuff on my Switch. But for everything else that I can't really get on that, I typically play on PC. But there are a lot of games on the PlayStation that people have, like, asked to see on this channel before. And I've considered doing on the channel before. But I can't because of not having a PlayStation and such. Like, the biggest one of those is Persona, or Persona 5, for example. I've never played a Persona game, but people have been telling me to play it for like 3,000 years, and yada yada now. So that would be something that I could see myself trying out one of these days, especially because I've heard like really good things about it. I really need to switch my Pokemon here. Bertha versus Agatha, which is the stronger old lady. And hello, Mortis. How are you doing today? But yeah, I freaking very much enjoy my PC shenanigans. Oh, speaking of PC, I was told at Memory Express that apparently the back orders for the RTX 3070s should be coming in soonish. Maybe? That'd be really cool. Persona series is great. Yeah, I've heard really good things about it from like everybody that I've heard about it from. Also, I have way more hours in this game than the last time because of, you know, all the grinding I did and like increased emulation speed during that. But yeah, let's just see here. Let's boopity bop. Well. You're quite the adorable trainer. But you've also got a spine. That's probably because you're human. Shouldn't that say, but you've also got spine? Not you've also got a spine? Because saying a spine seems to imply, you know, your actual physical spine. But saying you've also got spine, you know, implies guts and yada yada. But when you say, but you've also got a spine, it's like, okay, thanks, Dr. Agatha. Thank you for coming in to see me. I can't help but notice that you've got a spine. It's just so funny. I'm Bertha. I have a preference for ground-type Pokemon, or ones that don't have spines. Well, when you show this old lady how much you've learned with that spine of yours, that helps you, like, stand up and, like, deliver signals throughout your body and all that other cool stuff the spine does, you're challenged by Elite Four Bertha. Whiskash, look how derpy and great he is. Oh, look, he's so happy to be here. He doesn't even realize he's about to be hit with a freaking 4 times effective move. But yeah, and you're still at work, but saw Harmony was online. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, but, you know, I mean, I can't words. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Just, I guess I hope that work is going well and yada yada, and that this isn't anything that's, you know, detracting from that or whatnot. About to send in Gliscor. Oh, it's ground and flying. I don't have like any rock type Pokemon. Oh, I can use Flareon though, and freaking surf through the whole thingamabob. I mean, if Pokemon were real, what's the freaking stop us from just like flooding the entire like room? Bertha just can't send out her ground types and yada yada. Work is good, just doing some documentation requires 0 brain tower. Brain can sit with you in this channel. Gotcha. Yeah, my main work that I'm doing nowadays for the... Whoa! Do you mind? Main work that I do nowadays for the university is typically data entry, where I basically just have forms sent to me that are like, hey, here's research data that needs to be entered, and I basically just look at what's on the forms and just type it out into the freaking database, and that's basically like all it is, and yada yada. So the work that I do here and there on the side is usually pretty chill. as well. But yeah, GameFreak, you finished work earlier today. Nice. I hope you had fun at work, cooking up a storm in the freaking kitchen. Okay, GameFreak, when you're out there cooking, do you ever feel like you're in the middle of playing one of those freaking... This is such a dumb question. One of those freaking cooking video games where, I don't know, you're freaking cooking up a storm and you're getting all the points and you're doing well and everybody is... Forget I said anything. Usually end around 6 p.m., start 6 a.m. Oh, so yeah, definitely goes on for a good while then. In that case, it certainly seems like. Oh, Descendant Rhyperior. Yeah, I think we'll just annihilate most things here with Flareon the Vaporeon and such. Oh my goodness, he's like, ah! Look how more massive my upper jaw is over my lower jaw. It looks like I could close my mouth and there'd be this little gap in the front. What the hell? HP goes down really slow in this game. But yeah, I remember having, you know, pretty decently long work days with when I was working at IT. Like that's when it comes to starting there, at least that's time for, like, you know, getting plenty of sleep and yada yada. When I was working in IT at a company called Longview, I would typically be getting up at 6 a.m., get in there at about like 7:30, something like that, and would go home around 4 to 4:30, something like that, something along those lines. And I've worked for a lot of different projects while I was there, but one of the bigger projects that I was working on for a while, I would always be like the first person that would arrive, but also the first person who left, essentially, within my group of 3, where we were setting up computers to get ready for the construction company, SMS. And, well, we had this room that was literally just, like, filled with new computers that we'd have to, like, haul into the room where we were actually working on them, take them out of the box, set them up, put them back into the boxes, and put them back in the room, and yada yada. Well, dear child, I must say that was most impressive. Your Pokemon believed in you and did their best to earn you the win. Even though I've lost, I find myself with this silly grin. So because I would be the first person to arrive and also the first person to leave, one day after I left, my 2 workmates that were working on this project with me went into the room with, like, all the new computers and yada yada, and they took a massive ton of them. They must have spent like anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes working on this, bringing the computers over to the office and building what they did. They went to my workstation and they took boxes of new computers and they built like an igloo around my workstation. So when I got there the following morning and I went into the room and I turned on the lights, I just noticed that around my chair there's like this Jenga looking freaking stack of literally boxed new computers, like freaking iglooed around my chair. I have a picture of it somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't think I could easily find it, but it is something I could easily find, like, down the line if I really looked for it. I can't find it now. There's no way. I have no idea where it is, but I do have a picture of it around somewhere from a day that my workmates literally iglooed my workstation. So when I got into work that day, I needed to spend like 20 minutes freaking dismantling this computer igloo before I even got to, like, sit down. So that was certainly something when it came to that there. Yeah, GameFreak work schedule has been changing all over the place lately because you've been hiring more people lately, most because almost some of our law students are finishing class this semester, so it's like a lot of summer positions and whatnot. Like the only student right now that works as a cook while the rest are either dishwashers or waiters/waitresses. So is that meant to be just like a temporary summer kind of thing? Really, just stop saying like, I'll only say it way too often, it's kind of wearing you out now. I know I say it a whole bunch as well myself. You're quite something, youngster. You still have your spine. Would you mind giving it to me? I like how you and your spine earn the win by working as one. That's what makes you so strong. I think you can go as far as you want. Well, yeah, let's go through the thing.